That's a rogue. So rogues are nowadays, they're running stuff like Dog Waggle and Spirit of the Shark, maybe. Some of them have returned to Waggle picks. Do you think this deck is good enough to hit Legend with? Well, I have played this to Legend before, but I'm not sure right now. The Dire Frenzy Hunter seems pretty difficult. It's hard to draw fast enough. Alright, Mecha'thun. I mean, Control Warrior is just a completely trivial legend, so you probably would like to play that more. I think I want to kill the Miscreant. I want to limit his lackey output a little bit here, because lackeys are scary and full of terrors. But this turn was weak. Then it's just a matter of whether I... Because I could do like Acolyte 1 Warpath. But would I need Warpath more later on? But I have a couple of brawls coming. I guess Acolyte into 1 Warpath is acceptable here. I get to draw 1 card. And when the Acolyte gets damaged, it's going to draw another. So I will get 2 cards from the Acolyte. Just about guaranteed. Now I can get even more when he saps it. I'm fine with that, I like cards. Cards are like the thing that I want to be drawing anyway. But 8 cards in hand means that there's a potential... He has potential to mill me if I play the Acolyte. That is less fun. Is he going to have Waggle picks in the deck? Because I could play Harrison, draw 2 cards with that now. I'm a little bit scared of being milled. There is no Acolyte play at the moment that doesn't mill me. If he is able to deal 1 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage. I think it's just Harrison. Let's just play that. I think this is fine. I go to 9 cards, but there's no way for him to make me draw more. Well, he could sap the Harrison. Would he do that? I mean, it's so unlikely to be useful. But who knows? Interesting. Interesting Ziliax. I'm just always going to play Boom, right? I can even take a hit into the Ziliax, it's fine. Just get rid of that Divine Shield, so that I can rush something into it later. Discover a spell. Sap on that Harrison would be such a next level play. Ah, it was not a sap on the Harrison. I'm so disappointed. Pair of weapons projects. And my hand is full. Now I could do weapons project. Then I can roll a mech, because mechs can be useful. How about a big bulldozer? I think that can still come in handy. If I can play militia commander, I can kill the Ziliax and I can kill the 1/1. I mean, it will be difficult for me to kill off the bulldozer, but it might be necessary for some removal. But you don't have any rush minions in your deck now, do you? Yeah, I thought you don't. There's Malygos. There's a Dino-Medic here, right? I'd like to use Dino-Medic together with the Acolyte at some point. Might just use a Ziliax. This is fine. Celiac can take the hit there. I'm constantly at 9 cards in hand. I need to find a way to get rid of some cards in hand. Gadgets and Auctioneer. How about that? Some old school miracle. Impressive. Super Collider doesn't really do much here. I still have 12 cards left in my deck. Need to get rid of this stuff. But if he has Waggle Pick in the deck, do I mind the Waggle Pick?
Okay then.
I might simply not mind. Then I just play stuff. And I play more stuff. And I play more stuff. And I'll play even more stuff. No, I need to hold on to that one. That one might be important. Just trying to get my hand size to a little bit smaller so that I'm not as susceptible to sap milling a combo piece. So that plays the Akali. Okay, well, what does Akali do? What was the point of that exercise? I do not know. 9 cards in hand. I just bulldoze it down. Okay, this is fine. 10 cards still in the deck. Need to get rid of cards so that I can draw. I have 2 Town Criers in the deck and no more Rush minions. Why no Darius? Well, Darius isn't very good in this meta. And there's a problem that Darius that grows can be a problem. Whenever you shuffle a card into your deck, add a copy to your hand. Wow. Well, that's an interesting meme deck. That now has 4 1-mana warrior cards. Impressive. Very impressive. So I may need to use some of my tools here to just survive in the near future. That's going to survive at 1 health. So I'll still need to kill it. Yeah. I just can't leave the Tak alive. So that means... does that mean using a warpath? It probably does mean using a warpath. What if he populates the board full of stuff next turn? I can't just use the warpath. I actually have to spend the Dino Medic. And I could have taken 2 less damage by doing it the other way. I was first thinking I would do it with the warpath, in which case that was correct, but... So that's going to draw another Akali. An intriguing board for sure. Omega Devastator top deck, thank you. I'll take a Brawl too. Brawl's fine. Do I just want to fill up this board with stuff before I Brawl? What other alternatives I have? I mean, I could also just Warpath, but I need to get rid of these Brawls at some point. But if I leave him with a big minion, that's scary too. Because I could simply Warpath and then use the Super Collider. I'll go for the Brawl, because I need to get rid of these Brawls. I need to get rid of these Brawls, so let's do that. It's 50-50 whether I win the Brawl or not. And then even if he wins the Brawl, then there's only one really big minion. Everything else just dies to warpathing the following turn.
Rush the enemy! Defend Gilneas!
Yeah, that's a fair amount of threats, I suppose. This plays all the Akalis, but I can warpath this board down. So this board is not yet a huge problem. The problem is when he draws the next Tesses. And the next Tess might be a problem. Because every Tess is going to be a board full of stuff. So I would have to somehow go through my deck before he finds more Tesses. Oh, this is actually looking like the meme is going to win. Sad times. Because all he needs is another Tess. I can only deal with one more Tess and I still have 7 cards in my deck, so... And he shuffled more than 10 Tesses, so he's 1 in 3 to pick up a Tess every turn. So on average I will lose this game. Because he should be able to pick up 2 to 3 Tesses before I have enough stuff to win. Everything was magnetic. Oh, that's something. On the bright side, I picked up this Omega Devastator here. I was hoping for an Acolyte Dinomatic setup, but I suppose that is not going to happen. I probably need to go with something like this here. But he's 1 in 3 to pick up a Tess per turn. He was able to deny card draw entirely. That was a surprise. I mean, sap doesn't matter, but that walk the plank did matter. It was fairly unexpected. If he draws Tess, he gets all the Akalis and they can kill everything on the board. Because I have the option to boom ship here. But that doesn't even set up lethal for next turn. And I don't think I can do that. I can deal with 1 Tess with the brawl. But I have another 5 cards and I have no more card draw. I need 5 turns. It's very unlikely that I have 5 turns. Was it a mistake to play the Acolyte? Well, I really didn't expect to walk the plank. I don't think that was something I should play around. Now that could have drawn Tess. It only drew the boom. And boom doesn't matter. Tess is the only card that matters. But yeah. There's no way I have 4 more turns. But on the other hand, I also haven't drawn the Dinomatic still, so there still has been no way for me to draw anything with the Acolyte. That Rocket Boots also increases his odds to find more Tesses. So that's pretty solid. I just dropped the Town Crier on this board. Does it improve my odds? Not really. I don't have enough time, sadly. I just don't have enough time. I can play the Town Crier, then I can brawl this. Not enough time. Yay! No, wrong Omega Devastator. Okay, but now with the rocket boots, random rocket boots means that he probably has Tess every turn. The odds of that are pretty good now. Then I just can't keep answering that. Those rocket boots are just so good here. I have another 2 cards left in the deck. So I need another 2 turns. That's just not going to happen. I'm gonna have to play Malika's Whirlwind here. And he must not have a Tess now. 7/7. Yeah, he must not have a Tess here. That's the only out that he doesn't have Tess this turn. Next turn I do win if he has Tess next turn, but not this turn. But I suppose he will have a Tess every turn. Or he can just fatigue me now. That's an option for him. I suppose he could go for that.
Unity, precision.
You can go for the fatigue win. Yeah, he can simply go for the fatigue win now. He doesn't have to do anything. As long as he doesn't do anything, he's fine. He just must not do things. Does he have the patience to not do things? He does. Oh. He drew. What can I say? All he needed was to not do anything, and he would have won. But I mean, I'm taking the win. Because this one dies into that one, this one dies into that one, then that... Actually, there's some poetic justice in using Tess, right? So we'll buff up the Tess twice, and then we kill off the Mecha'thun. That's why I saved the both inner rages, because I knew there were 6 and 7 attack minions that he was going to get, which meant that when I boom ship the Mecha'thun, I can buff up those minions and then I can kill off the Mecha'thun into those. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.